Alrighty, a bit of an update. This week, COVID week. Yay, fantastic. Luckily enough, I've just got a sore throat. Other than that, I'm completely fine, which is good. Still got to work from home, but that's cool. I can do that. Anyway, yeah, so where things are up to, just going through all the interior trim, which I've got it all separated now. So tomorrow I'm just going to give her a real good clean, and then pick out the best pieces. So it's all ready to rock and roll, which is awesome. So prepped all the plastics, they're all ready to go. I've done all the wax and grease, they're all ready for the plastic primer and paint. All the chrome is done, looking pretty, very, very nice. Chrome come up great. Very, very happy with it. So in case anyone's wondering, to get the black paint off here, if you wanted to do what I've done, you just use gasket stripper and it takes the black edge of paint off. But whatever, easiest thing to do. So they're all the windscreen surrounds are painted matte black with clear over top. So that was a few hours work getting all that done and getting all this stuff prepped and all the side bits prepped and all that was a few hours work. Bumper's all been done. I've done all the patching on the bumper, so that's all been waxed and greased, ready for bumper paint. I've repaired this. I've repaired the sections on this, which is all done now. So that's in good nick, ready to go, ready to be painted. So yeah, I've done some repairs on the rips, a couple of rips on the plastic. So I still got a little bit more to do here and there, a bit more to do, a few more holes to fill. But that's good, so I've fixed up that. Still a bit rough, but I've still got to do the sanding on that yet. So that was completely missing. So the other side here, all this was gone. So the whole bit there was all missing. So I've fixed it. I've made a new piece. I just built a mould and away you go. So once I sand that down, that'll be good to go. Just for people's info, if you ever need to build plastic, just use the inside of the insulation, you know, the normal insulation you use on cars. Keep the plastic on the inside, meld your mould, use sticky tape, hold it in place to the shape you want, and use this stuff. Where's the other one? JB Quick Weld. I just mix that up and then you just make the shape of it inside the mold, like so, with it on there and all that. Shape it, use a JB mold and then wait 24 hours and you've got yourself a very solid piece of stick. Look, it is solid as, it's as hard as a plastic. So you just do a couple of layers. And yeah, tomorrow I'm just going to sand that down and then use the textured paint to get the same texture as that. So anyway, a little knack for people if you're ever wondering how to build plastic and how to repair plastic pieces that are a very unusual shape. That's the way you do it. Good old JB weld and a mould from the insulation. Make sure you use the plastic side and keep the plastic on because the plastic doesn't stick to it. Doesn't stick to the JB mould. JB Quick stuff doesn't stick. You can get that from Super Cheap, wherever, Repco, whatever. Anyway, little knack for you. So anyway, yeah, so that's good. I'm happy with that. So other than that, yeah, just doing bits of painting really. I've just been doing prep and painting. So I've done the back screen, that's done, it's painted and all clear coated and everything. It's in matte, of course, because you don't want it reflective. That's come up absolutely sweet. It looks absolutely brilliant. So other than that, that's pretty well all I've got. I've just got to do the cleaning of all this stuff tomorrow. And then I'm going to measure all the rubbers after that to make sure they're all spot on. So, and I'm going to clean all the glass and get the tint on while the glass is out too. So all the glass is sitting down there, ready to rock and roll. And I'll build the mirrors. So that's my next 2 jobs, well 3 jobs, all that stuff. Clean glass and build the mirrors. So they're ready to rock and roll. So I've got that off the seat as well. They're a bit of a knack. Very hard to get these off without breaking them. But that's just what it is. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. Happy days. Oh yeah, and I've done. Oh yeah, I think I already said it. Done some repairs on the floor. So anyway, happy days. Yeah, going well. So I suppose while I'm at it, quick update on the other one. So yeah, I put a battery in it. The other car, I put a battery in it. It's got no fuel pump working. I've replaced 6 fuses, 3 relays, and no fuel pump, no spark. Ignition comes on, which is good. But yeah, nothing else. So she's got some faults in there, but it might be something big. It might be just something big. So yeah, the old lightning took it out. But that's all part of the challenge. It's good fun. Yeah, so it is what it is. I got it cranking, so I just shorted the starter motor wiring. Got it cranking. So it does crank, no worries at all. But that's all she does. So the engine seems fine. It's got good compression and all that. You can hear it cranking. Doesn't sound like there's anything silly going on inside it. I've killed all the ants in it. I've stole a couple of spark plug leads off the 351. Still more ants. Bugger me, there must be some ant nests in this. And so I've topped up all the fluids. There's no leaks underneath. That's without pressure, of course. Once things under pressure, it's different. Yeah, so that's where she's at. She's got a long way to go, I reckon, before I get anywhere. So I just shorted the starter cable just to get it cranking. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, just to get it cranking. Anyway, so yeah, I reckon I've got a long way to go before I figure out anything else, but I'll just do it bit by bit, you know. That's no big deal. That's why she's a project car. Good thing, lots of info on forums on these old girls, so it's just before the AU. So, you know, there's plenty of info and these are still simple. They're not complex. The AU sort of got difficult after that. The other thing, I can't see the kilometres on it. The little display that's all burnt out. It's all fried. So all the ignition comes on. You can fuel gauge, all that seems to work. But the little display where the kilometres is, it's just nothing. So it might be something burnt out behind the dash, but I can't see how many Ks she's got on it. So I'm guessing I'm going to be starting from scratch. I'm just going to assume it's got a lot, and I'll go backwards from there depending on, you know, what sort of compression she's got and all that sort of stuff. So, but anyway, I'll get it going first. That's my first mission. Get fuel, get spark, and then God knows wherever else I go from there. Anyway, cheerio. I've still got 5 more days of COVID isolation to go. Yay.